What is up? Michael, get this mic a little closer. There we go. You guys ready? You guys are ready? Thank you for sticking with me. Had to postpone it 2 hours. Had some other things coming up. We had monsoon season here, so kind of doing our thing. Make sure you guys hit that like button. As soon as we hit 100 likes, we will get started. What's up, Moto Gunner? How you doing? Alex, how you doing? The Gecko22, the channel's taught me to ride before I even sat on a bike. Went for the first lesson last week and covered so much for our first. Exactly, buddy. That's why I'm just trying to get you prepped and ready so you can go out there and get these classes in like real life, not online. You know, IRLs. And man, I'm excited for that. Less anxiety. Super confident going in your first lesson. That's what I want, baby. Woo! Brandon, thank you. Thank you. What do we consider monsoons? Like insane rain, heavy winds, lightning, thunder, for multiple days here and there, on and off, for at least like 2-3 weeks, 4 weeks. It gets a little nutty. It floods everywhere. So we got that monsoon. We also get the haboobs, which is just a funny name, but big wall of sand like from Scorpion King and all that stuff. Or the Mummy, sorry. Doing great, 82. Doing great, man. I'm a little more energized. I gave blood yesterday. Felt good, actually. Dude, I am missing Doc like crazy, but I'm excited for his return. Since there's nothing in the news about anything criminal, I feel like I could still stand by him. It's a contract dispute. I've kind of been there. Not on this scale, though. Definitely never on this scale. But anyways, everybody, get into the lounge. Crew, get in the lounge real quick before all the regular people come on in. All right, there we go. There you go. I was going to say, Matt, when I walked in, let's start that again. All right. So Matt, he went out and made us some barbecue here, but he forgot to hook up the mic. Oh yeah, he forgot to hook it up. Anyways, he made us some barbecue. Go ahead and grab yourself a plate. I know it looks a lot like the same stuff he makes every Thursday, right? It looks like the same stuff, but you know what? It's damn delicious. Woo! Very good. We're going to have a good day today. We're going to go over some motorcycle crashes once again, crew. We're going to go ahead and figure out what happened, how it happened, and then we're going to just kind of either... I don't want to say make fun of, but we're going to have some fun with this one today. I feel like I want to get this going, you know what I mean? So go ahead and grab some of this stuff. Go ahead and keep playing some video games in the back if you really want to. But let's go ahead and let's start this. Let's just get this going. Once we hit 100 likes, we're going to start this. So we're going to do a Q&A before we get to 100 likes while everyone's kind of taking their seats and everything, going to drink my water bottle. Oh, it's green, so it's missing. Oh, hey, here's my med kit. Somebody dropped my med kit on the ground. All right, I'm going to go take this with me to the office. All right, let's get going. Did I say office? Did I say office? I meant the classroom. So, welcome everybody. I just had a quick conversation with the crew members out in the crew lounge. So if you don't know what that is, you can click that join button, become a crew member. It's only $2 a month. You get access to all the video games, all the cool stuff like Ryan Gallagher just did. We're gonna go ahead and talk about some motorcycle crashes and some close calls, and maybe some people doing wheelies and messing up, maybe some angry drivers and whatever, all those different things. In fact, let's go ahead. Oh, 1 second. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's see. It's not playing. All right, 1 second. There you go. So it's playing over there. I'll let that play in the background so you guys can kind of see what's going on. But we got my med kit here. I got all my stuff here. If you guys watch today's video, I go over an arm laceration. I kind of go over some of this stuff. And I also got the DDFM Crew patch. If you guys can see the patch right there. Probably not. Anyways, Velcro, listen. Love it. I'm going to put you right back. So, we're going to go over some motorcycle crashes and everything. But go ahead and grab yourself a plate. Go ahead and let everybody come on in. Make sure you click that sign in button, which is the like button. Let's get this going soon. I want to go ahead and, barbecues from Ken. Ken, I just saw that you became a member. Welcome, baby. You got a nice mustache. You got some facial hair. Yes, you're going to want to start riding motorcycles, which is really weird. How you doing, man? What's up, Philip? How you doing? How you doing? ZXNR Dev. I'm just going to start calling out some members. You got some, yeah, okay. Jams Nana, how you doing? Okay, how you doing? ZXNR Deb. John Michael, how you doing? Prodigal Stranger, it's been a while, man. How you doing? Michael Femmer, how you doing? Ken McDonald, once again. Whew. Ryan just joined. It's good to have you. Nice mustache. Moto Mindful, how are you doing, man? Master Tech 396 with a full beard. Looking beautiful. Thoughts on carrying an IFAC, or do you have personalized motorcycle trauma bag? So it's basically an IFAC. So if you guys don't know what that is, individual first aid kit. I like to have a lot. So I like to have a lot. This is almost like an IFAC 1.5. So like for 1.5 people. So I got plenty of stuff. I pulled some stuff out, but basically 4x4s, your typical stretch gauze, lots of PPE. More of that, and then I got a tourniquet and a few other things, and a CPR mask. I talked about that in today's video. But I believe that you should have enough for at least yourself and maybe one other, especially if you have like a saddlebag or something, and you ride around with a backpack. So that's my thoughts. I personalized mine. Oh, here and now with the $5 donation. Keep up the good work. Much love coming from Cali. Excuse me, I just burped a little bit. Much love. Thank you so much. You just messed up my swear jar a little bit, but that's fine. That's fine. Thank you for the $5 donation, man. Raining on the north side of town right now, Joseph. Yeah, dude, I saw this morning when I went walking. I saw the north side of town get destroyed by water. I'm kind of worried about the burn scar on the mountain. So if you guys don't know what we're talking about Tucson and Mount Lemmon and all this area. You got the Catalina Mountains and all that stuff got burnt like crazy when a huge fire. So when there's a lot of rain, a lot of runoff since no trees or vegetation to really soak it up. So I'm kind of worried about flash floods and then now somebody getting in it. Not worried for myself, but kind of concerned, I guess. I don't want people to get killed in flash flood because that happens so easily. Good evening from Switzerland. Magfire, how you doing? What is my power weight ratio? For me personally, my arms are massive and strong, so I don't even know. Charlie's Riding Adventures, how you doing, man? Moto Ren, how you doing? Woo! Wilpert Z with the pink beard, man. I haven't seen you in a while. What's up? Maybe I just see so many green. I don't know. Mike Warner, how you doing? How you doing, man? Woo. Hello from Amsterdam. How you doing? I keep saying how you doing. I want to know. I spoke with another new biker I ran into yesterday. Tried to put them onto your channel. We will see. John Michael, I appreciate that. I really do. I love the internetify. Welcome. Welcome to being a crew member, baby. Welcome to be doing a crew member. Been watching the replays. That's good, man. That's good. That's good. Guys, we got 4 new members. Is this 3 new members or 4 new members? I can't even tell right now. I think it's 3 or 4. It's going to update. Let's see if we can hit 20. Let's see if we can hit 20 members today. That'd be absolutely insane. Where's my rain, Dan? We need some dang in, yeah. You need some in Phoenix with a $2. It's coming your way. It's heading north, man. It's heading north. Came up from Mexico. How you guys doing? 61 likes. Let's get some more people in the chat. Get some more people in the chat. Here and now with another 2. Dude, I appreciate it. I do appreciate that. Woo! Matthew Fitzpatrick, welcome to the crew, baby. Welcome to the crew. Woo! There it is. Here and now. Yeah, it's a late stream, Samantha. It's a late stream. I got your email too, by the way. I'm going to go ahead and reply to that pretty soon. When are you going to start interviewing different types of riders here now? I got a few people on my mind. I have the PIO for Tucson Police. I'm going to see if I can get a motorcycle cop local and do an interview. Still going to do it kind of probably on the internet. I don't want to be messing around too much in person. But I got some other people I have in mind. Definitely got some other people I have in mind. It takes a lot to kind of set it up. You know, you can't just like wing it. Can't just wing it. Motoman, how did the bloodletting go yesterday? Yeah, it went well. It went well. In and out in like 20 minutes. Got a pint of blood, got a bag. I took somebody else's though. I don't know if I was supposed to do that. Like, I grabbed their bag and walked home. I have it in the fridge. It's fine still, right? Just started riding 2 weeks ago after the MSF course. Coolio 144, man. That's awesome, dude. I'm so glad that you took the class. Felicimo with the 3. Appreciate it, baby. Any news on Two Wheel Jesus? I've heard of something. I heard his lungs collapsed. I heard he's got pneumonia. I heard he's got a bad fever. I'm hoping it's, yeah, I don't know. I feel bad. It's not, it doesn't look that good. And yeah, the body can compensate for a very long time. But then you'll see that it stops compensating. It can't hold on very long. So right now he's on the ventilator. He's basically being supported by medical science. So it's I don't know. Thought about him. Been riding daily now because I'm going back to the office. Some decent weather in the morning, but it's hot as hell in the afternoon. Good old heat stroke. Yeah, you definitely don't want to get that creepy creeper 69. I love your name, man. S. Jones, welcome to the crew, baby. Rookie member. Guys, remember, if you're a rookie, you got to clean the bathrooms. Just letting you know. Just letting you know. Rookies clean bathrooms. And you don't want to go into mine afterwards. Ooh, this lady's a little angry. Busted. Yeah, he opened his eyes. That's good. That's a good sign. Pneumonia, that could be handled. It could definitely be handled, but lungs collapsing. And I think that's just because he's on the ventilator and the lungs are filling up with fluid. So they got to get that out of there. Scott Sharp became a rookie member, baby. It's going to pop up on screen pretty soon. Remember, guys, 100 likes. We're going to get going. We're going to start talking about these crashes or these close calls that we're witnessing on the big screen right here. You know, we're holding a class, so we got you know, the big whiteboard with the big screen going on. So we got to make sure we know what we're doing. Sign in, grab yourself a plate. We're going to get going pretty soon. Okay, 77 likes. We got 5 new members, 15 more, baby. Let's see if we can get 15 more. Let's see if we can hit 20. I think our goal was 33. Or not our goal, our record. I think our record was 33. What do you guys think? Should we do it? 33? See if we could do it. Ride with me on Dominar. You're new? Well, welcome. Go ahead and take a seat. Go ahead and take a seat, man. I haven't taken the MSF yet, but got my endorsement last year. Been riding street for about 5 years. Would you recommend a beginner course or an advanced course? I haven't taken the MSF yet, but you got your endorsement last year, but you've been riding street for 5. So you've been on your permit, hopefully, for 4 of those. I would take the beginner class. You're going to learn a little bit. The first part of the beginner class is going to be kind of funky. But I bet you the slow speed stuff will get you. And that's one of the things you get. Let me know more. You know, how are you on slow speed stuff? If you feel like you're good, I would say the beginner riding class 2. It's a clinic where you just do, you know what? Screw that. Just take the BRC. You're going to learn a lot in the class. You're going to learn a lot on the range. There's going to be a few things that you're like, I'm already good on that. But really go into it with a beginner's mind. I learned a lot going into the beginner's class with my wife. And I already been riding for a while. So just go into it without thinking that you're better than everybody. Because that's going to be the biggest thing. Really shut down your ego when you go into the class like that. Probably going to upload my accent from January here so you can do an AAR. Oh, how bad was it? Creepy creeper. Here and now. Welcome, baby. Welcome. Welcome. Ooh, yeah. Now you got a mustache. Woo. You got a mustache. You do support the channel. Thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate it. Who thumbs this video down? I don't know. 92 likes, guys. Let's get this going so we can start watching this. Let's go ahead and talk a little bit more. But real quick, before we jump into it, before we really jump into it, let's go head out to the garage because I want you guys to understand we do have a beginner bike that we're giving away. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the garage. All right, so there's a link in the chat right there. I could see it. So we're going to be giving this away. We're giving away this Honda CBR 300R with ABS 2019 model. We have it on the website, ddfmcrew.com/motorcycle giveaway. and we're going to be announcing the winner at the beginning of October, and then we're going to be shipping it to you, so you don't have to come pick it up and all that stuff. We're going to ship it to you. Matt's handling this. You know, that's why I said link in the chat. Matt's going to be handling this. We're going to be talking to the person that wins. We're going to figure all these things out. There's rules and regulations, all those different things. We talked to lawyers. We got it all done. It was a pain in the ass, but here's the thing. We're going to keep doing this, though, okay? So this is the first bike. This is the first bike. We're going to be doing it again and again. Let's go ahead and cancel that because that was going to go. We're going to do another bike in the after that, and we're going to do another bike after that. And then patron members, the people that are inside the giveaway, will get to vote for the next bike. They'll vote for the next bike. So that way, you get to pretty much pick what you're going to be going for, okay? So we picked this first one. You guys get to pick the next one. And we're going to have a list of things you can pick from. So anyways, click the link. You're going to get my ebook for free on top of being entered to win. All right, let's get back to class. I think we just hit 102 likes. 102 likes. Let's get going. Let's get going. Come on now. Come on. Enough of this garage stuff. I might just keep the bike and turn it into a track bike. I don't know. No, I won't do that. I won't do that. That would be really irresponsible and bad. All right, so we're going to watch this video. Let's go ahead and get into it. Oh, I love my Indian. Ride with me. You just subscribed, Ride? Oh, nice. I love my Indian. Stacks, you got barbecue sauce all over your beard? Ah, no buenos. No buenos. All right, you guys ready?
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
Hey,
Whoa, hey-o.
what are you doing? Big hurry to go where? See that? It's like a racetrack.
Your camera is working?
My camera's working. I caught it on camera, yes.
Hey!
It's crazy.
Area code Rebel 500. It might be in the ticket. It might be there. We might do that. William Travis. Keep being in these videos. I don't see your bike. Where's your bike? I don't know. Somehow you're always in these videos.
Camera, yes.
Hey!
It's crazy.
All right. Oh. So, what do we see there, guys? Coming on up. Coming on up. We got what? Side of the vehicle, intersection. All right, there we go. The moment you can actually see it. It's very small, but you can actually see it, especially if you're the one riding. So this is the one thing I want to point out right here. This is the one thing I want to point out is that he didn't have to stop. Okay, so we see a lot of people panic braking, slamming the brakes, thinking they have to stop. This is the one thing that I want you guys to pick away and take away from this, okay? So you don't have to stop. You just have to slow down enough to get that vehicle out of your way and swerve into the escape path. That's all you have to do, okay? That's all you have to do. So brake, 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 brake. Swerve. Brake, brake, brake. You know, Mike. Brake, 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 brake. And then swerve into the escape path that you have presenting yourself. Car, there it is. Uncommon thing in a common situation. Going around a blind turn, pretty bad. This is definitely not the United States, it says Vietnam. So we have the vehicle right there. So this is that uncommon thing in a common situation. There it is. It's a little warm in here. 1 second.
I think this yields. Hi. Hi.
All right, real quick. We have 2 lanes, right? We could see 2 lanes right here. Let's go back.
Open lane, open lane, open lane, open lane to the right and the left. We're going into a merging area. You see this vehicle right here. Why are we trying to make it yield? Why are we trying to make it yield right here? Why don't we just move over to the right? If the intent is to be as safe as possible and to increase our space cushion and have the best space cushion possible, why don't we just move over and be proactive and just move over if it's safe for us to do so? So this is that whole concept of, this is my lane. Legally, you're supposed to yield. There's a sign there. Legally, you're supposed to yield. This is my spot. In the perfect world, that would happen. It's not going to happen. It even just sees, he sees it right here. It's not happening. So what we need to do is move off. Move off to the side. Just do it before it even becomes an issue.
Yields. Hi. Hi.
Never moved out of his lane. That is so unsafe. Either just to do a video or it's just not safe. Guys, what you could do here is, he was coming up, right? He's coming up. You know it. You could see it right here. They're coming up. Just move over. Just move over.
Yields. Hi. Hi.
Not an issue at that point. Kind of let him in. Not a big deal. He's not cutting you off completely. You still have good line of sight. Think about the positives here. You still have good line of sight. You can still see. My big concern is that turquoise vehicle right there. Oh, you did, Hey, Gemini, you're in here. All right. Go back.
Yields. Hi.
So in this situation, Gemini, I would be moving over, like right away. So on this one, I would move over. As soon as you recognize it, I would move over. As soon as I do that when I'm in my car. I do that on my bike all the time. So as soon as you said see if this guy's gonna move over or see if he's gonna yield, as soon as you have that thought, move over yourself. That way you have the best space cushion. That's what I would have done. You mean I didn't yield and lane? No, I mean he didn't yield. So this guy was supposed to yield. In perfect world, this person in the car is supposed to yield. In our situation as motorcycle riders, we can't trust that. So if I put myself in your shoes, what I would have done is moved over to this lane right here. Now, I don't know the full context. There could have been cars there, but I didn't see any in your mirror when you first had it. Oh, I guess I couldn't see your mirror. So if there's no cars there, then go ahead and move over. That's where I would have gone. That way you have the best space cushion overall.
Yields.
And since they didn't yield, it's a lane merging. So this car is going to take up this spot. Law of gross tonnage. If they touch you, you're going to be the one going down, and it's going to be very minimal damage. I chose not to on purpose. Yeah, so I get that you chose not to on purpose, but the thing is, we don't know what this person's going to do. Now, I trust that you trust your skill to maintain and get out of that person's way, but the thing is, we don't know what this person's going to do. We don't know if they're going to take up if they're a person that likes to drive on the right side of the lane versus the left side. I drive on the left side. There's a lot of people that drive on the right side of the lane. So for this, I would move over to the other lane. I'd move off to the right. Just so you can have this extra cushion, just in case they decided to keep moving over to the right. That's the biggest problem that I see with a lot of motorcyclists, is that when they get into a crash, they get sideswiped or all these different things, is because they want to protect their lane and they don't really navigate a space cushion next to the vehicle. If she would have kept coming, I would have moved more. I was in control. Okay, and that's I get that. I truly do get that. You were in control of you, but you're not in control of her. That's the biggest problem I'm having with other car drivers, is that we can't control them. If you can control you, great. That's fine. And that's what I want you to do. I want you to be able to control yourself and the motorcycle. What I want you to do is control your motorcycle and get it over on the right side. Because we don't know what this person's going to do. They're landmines. The closer you get to them, the worse it's going to get. So move over. I get that they were supposed to yield. Okay.
Hi. Hi.
All right. What's happening here? Heyo. All right, so this is where it really comes into play when it comes to your 360 situational awareness. If you see a vehicle wanting to pass you and then you see a vehicle in front of you in the opposite lane, go ahead and roll off the throttle or move off to the right. I love the internetify. Thanks for your videos. The repetition has definitely kept me from ever staying in white mode for more than a moment. Car or bike swerving has saved me from a couple careless drivers. Thank you for the 20, man. I really do appreciate it. Okay, Gemini. I that's exactly what I was thinking was happening. As soon as you mentioned that hey, I wonder if this person's going to yield, I figured you had the situation awareness on point, and your fundamental skills and everything there was there. What I'm saying is that you take it up an extra notch, and then let's go ahead and take it up an extra notch and just move over. That way we don't have to be even close to them, just in case they did do something. You're already presented in a good spot. You're already there. You're already safe. You don't have to do the swerve. You don't have to find an escape path. You're already in a lane. Like, those are the things that I'm trying to get at. So you had control. That's great. Perfect. Perfect. Let's take it up another notch, though. All right, side of the vehicle, same thing with a big old bus, big old lorry.
Mate, how can you not see me? Look. Indicator. Turning. Come on.
Wait, I'm not going all the way to there.
Mate,
Look, you have big space there to go.
I shouldn't have to. You should wait. Wait next time.
No, perfect. Perfect, Gemini. I'm not saying you're wrong either, man. I love it. I love the back and forth. I really do. I really do. Really do. I'm just glad you're I'm good. I'm glad that you're not hurt. I'm glad you didn't get into a crash. That's all I care about. Side of the vehicle, uncommon. Rev bombing, baby. Right here, we're behind a vehicle, can't see very well, but what we do see is something a little uncommon. I mean, it's kind of common when it comes to a bus moving out into a position, but what's uncommon is that it switches over to 2 lanes and slows down the person in front of you. So this is why having good line of sight is very important. So there it is. The bus is moving over. You see brake lights in front of you. What's happening? Now, you could definitely get pissed, and you could be, you can rev bomb the bus, but it's not going to do much. And you're going to see that this person's the initial reaction is to rev bomb. But the one thing that's going to save this person from actually hitting the van in front is braking at the last second when it should have been way back here. So this is kind of where I'm talking about, is that you don't want to put yourself in a position thinking that the other people will react to where you are and move out of your way. What I want you guys to do is maintain a space cushion using whatever resources you have, whether it's braking, acceleration, swerving, moving, just changing a lane. I want you to stay away from other vehicles. That's the biggest thing. Okay, once you're close to a vehicle, you have no options to maneuver, and that's the one thing that we have on motorcycles is that we can maneuver pretty much anywhere and everywhere, and cars can't. So if we put ourselves in a spot where we can't do anything, and we're stuck in a spot where we're kind of like, well, we can only go forward or backwards, but we're stuck with cars, that's when you're in a bad spot. You're in a trap. So right here, when he's gonna rev bomb, okay, so we start the rev bomb. That's one way of slowing down, I guess. It doesn't do much. The auditory noise does not change anybody's ideas. What's going to help you out specifically, since we can't control or influence or anything these other drivers, the only thing we can control is ourselves. So maintaining the space cushion is what you should be doing. So apply the brakes right now, if not a little bit earlier, so you didn't have to rev bomb, because if you don't and you wait till last second, this is what happens. Almost hit the freaking van. Almost hit the van. And everyone talks about, oh, that's not that close. You know, like when it's like this, everyone's like, it's not that close. It's not that close. It was fine. But then when we see a lot of motorcycle videos where the car pulls out way ahead, they say, well, it's the wide angle lens. Things look further than they appear. And it's you know, this is close. This is very close. If motorcycle riders can complain about the car pulling out ahead, and it looks like it's 40, 50 feet, but then complain that that's close, then what is this? This is insanely close. This is really close. So we should have been applying the brakes way back there. We got really lucky here. Real quick, not using a rock form mount, just saying. Just saying. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? That is an issue, but being right up on somebody's ass in the van is not. Same here, JCast. I'm hungry. So this is an issue, but when we accidentally get up on somebody's bumper because we didn't apply the brakes, that's not an issue. You guys understand? And know your controls. If you notice, soon as he wants to apply the horn, looks down, hits the horn. That means it's not a real emergency. Know your controls without having to look at them. This right here is a problem for this motorcycle rider, but that's not a problem. All right, we're moving on. Harley Davidson. See, this is what I mean. A lot of people put themselves in a dangerous situation and then wonder why sometimes that there's close calls or accidents. Now, these car drivers should not have been in that lane. I get that. They should not have been in that lane. In our lane, they should not. That's illegal. Cops should handle that. But here's the thing. Cops handle those things. What we handle, firefighters, what we handle is the after effect of a motorcycle rider or a car driver not doing the right thing, but then somebody got hurt. I don't care about the legality. I don't care if somebody was supposed to stop. It doesn't fucking matter. It really doesn't. If we're going to put ourselves in that situation, be ready to be friends with firefighters. Because they're the ones going to scrape your shit off the road. Move over. Put yourself in a better, safer position. Don't fight for your spot. what I'm talking about. You got a whole another lane to the right. Whole nother lane to the right. It doesn't matter if what they did was wrong. I care about my safety. I'm moving over. The culture of I'm fighting for my lane. You stay here. I'm gonna share this little spot and show you how. What is there to prove? Sorry, swear jar. Damn. Got some money. All I got is a 10. All I got is a 10. Well, then that means I'm gonna cuss a couple more. Are we shaking our head because of them or because of what we just did? Good. I got a 5. I got a $5. I'll put it in for a little bit later too. Exactly, Samantha. Exactly. All right, so this is proper lane filtering. We're moving in safely. Okay. So squiggle lines means you can't change lanes, right? That's not a problem, is it? Because you're lane filtering now that everything's moving.
Very clever of you, sir. Very clever. LK15YJX.
What'd he do?
See that? I was filtering, which is legal. It's not illegal. You should look that up. You should look that up because that's illegal. And now I've got your face and your number plate, and for what you just did there, I'm sending it straight to the police. And you're going to be on my YouTube channel. Well done, sir. Huh? CV Right 46. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to take that shit out, mate. Nah. Well done. Well done. Straight to the police. LK15YJX. Bell End.
So, I'm assuming he was not supposed to pull up side by side with him. Oh, he's not letting him in, so that's illegal. Yeah, welcome new members, guys. We got 6 new members. Click that join button to become a member today. Okay, so UK laws are a little bit different than what I'm used to. Okay, so you have to let him in. You have to let him in. If a motorcycle is lane filtering and there's a gap, you have to, and it starts to move, like you have to let him in. So I think the problem is he closed the gap and didn't let him in. Let me know in the chat. I'm not from the UK or London, whatever. Real quick, I love that little twirl propeller on the dude's head right there on the little football. All right, watch out, blind spot coming up. Can't see very well, blind spot, there it is.
What the? Jesus Christ, just keep coming over, why don't you?
You see how okay, real quick. I'm not in this guy's shoes. I'm not the one riding. I'm not the one doing all these things. So my emotions are going to be a lot different since I'm watching this. The thing is, when you watch these videos enough, you start to realize what hazardous situations you can be in. And when I called out the blind spot, I was calling out this vehicle right here, and I couldn't see around this vehicle, so I have a nice space cushion. That's perfectly fine for this vehicle, and I have a swerve. I can swerve into this escape path if I had to, so I'm kind of good. I'm kind of good. But I saw that this car was slowing down or I was catching up to it, and I went into its blind spot. That's the situation you got to watch out for. That is the Super Tenere. So the Super Tenere it's a Yamaha XT 1200Z. So this is what I was talking about right here. So this vehicle in the right lane, I was like, watch out, blind spot, because we were actually approaching their blind spot, and we don't know why they're slowing down. Why are they slowing down? Don't know. Maybe they want to get in the left lane but not overtake the van. All these different things. So right there, you see how things can change? So you're just riding and riding, and all of a sudden a vehicle is starting to approach. That's when you go from yellow stage right here. So I'll start saying it. I'll turn it down. And I'll say it. So yellow stage, yellow stage, yellow stage, yellow stage. Notice the hazardous situation to the right. Okay, now I'm orange stage, orange stage, orange stage, orange. There it is. From here, all I have to do is either slow down, roll off the throttle, and apply some brakes so that this person can go, or I gun it, which it can be pretty bad because I have a vehicle in front of me. So really, at the end of the day, what I'm going to do is roll off the throttle. I'm going to roll off the throttle, let this person in, maybe switch to the right lane if it's safe to do so, which it looks like in the right mirror, there's no one there. So we're just going to swap lanes. I think we've all done that in a car. We've all done that on the bike. We just kind of swap lanes, right? Paul Oliveras, if I join here on YouTube, do I get the ebook? No. In order to get my ebook, you go to the website that's going to be clicked in the chat, and if you sign up there, it's $15 for the first tier. You get my ebook for free. You get my ebook on all those tiers, but the first tier is $15. You get the ebook, and then you get entered into the giveaway. So quick maths on this one, guys. My ebook is $17.50. If you just join up on that link right there in the chat, it's $15, and you get a chance to win a bike. I say that's a pretty damn good deal. Just saying. And on top of that, you're supporting the channel. So if you're like, I got 15 bucks, I don't care, I want to support the channel, boom, you get an e-bike, or not e-bike, you get an ebook and a chance for a bike. I mean, it's just cool. And I appreciate it.
Jesus Christ, just keep coming over, why don't you?
Okay. This is the one that got busted. Gary, thank you. Yeah, I was gonna say, what? And if you guys sign up for the ebook, or you sign up on Patreon for the giveaway, it's gonna show up on screen too. There's just a bunch of dum-dums here. Grand Theft Auto 5. Got him. Oh.
What's up?
So this one's a blind turn coming up. It's nighttime. It's really hard to see. This is why you need to have good line of sight and not do the whole outside, inside, outside for every single turn. It's not going to help you out, especially on a lot of these corners in town. Good job applying the brake, or straightening up and then applying the brakes. So he's right now turned, but he's going to straighten the bike up and then apply some brakes.
What's up?
Very good. Open lane, watch out, watch out. There it is. Once again, guys, I'm watching open lanes, and I saw one way up here, and that's the one I was looking for, but since I was in orange stage, I was definitely looking around for everything. As soon as the one on the left opened up, I didn't anticipate the car on the right to do that, but the thing is, I was already on high alert in this situation. So since I'm in high alert, I have my hand on the brakes, or about to apply some brake pressure, but I have them hovering. I'm getting ready to do whatever it is I need to do. As soon as something pops out at me, I'm going to apply some really good progressive brake pressure and then do it. So once you're in this situation, orange stage is going to prep you for almost anything and everything, but you have to constantly be scanning. We got six new members today. Let's see if we can hit 20. Click that link in the chat. There it is. Open lane, once again, guys. If somebody creates an open lane for you right in front of you, doesn't mean you should gun it and go. It just means you should just keep going what you're doing. Maybe accelerate a little bit, but still be very careful and very aware that somebody can come into your lane also. Squeeze! Yes! Oh, good job. Good job braking. No reason to follow.
You saw her, right? Okay, just letting you know. You on camera. Okay. Huh?
Are you doing it on purpose?
No.
Yeah.
I don't know. I asked him if he saw you. He was like, yeah. I'm like, what the?
They look so like if they were high as
All right. I'm going to tell you right now, this guy did not do it on purpose. It might feel like these people are just cutting us off on purpose. It's not the case. Nobody wants to kill somebody unless they really want to kill somebody. And typically, it's not random strangers out on motorcycles. It did happen recently. It did happen recently. I will give it that. But that was politically motivated. Now, what I'm talking about is there was a cruiser rider out there that got ran over by somebody in a vehicle on purpose, and the assumption was that the reason why the guy did it was because the person on a cruiser seemed a lot like a Trump supporter, and motorcycle riders are Trump supporters or something like that, or cruiser riders are, like Harley riders and stuff. That's not the case. That is like the most random ass thing ever, and that is like a deer running out in front of us, and that deer happens to be in the ocean and somehow magically hit us. You know, it's just some magic like meteor that did that. Nobody, what I'm trying to get at, it's not very common, okay? These people don't want to do that. They don't want to hurt us. They're just people trying to go on with their lives, and a lot of people make mistakes, and there's a ton of mistakes when it comes to the road. So the one thing I'm trying to do here is make sure that you guys make the least amount of mistakes, because everybody else is going to make a ton of them. So how about you guys be smarter? You guys are the valedictorians. You guys are the A++ honor students of motorcycle and driving compared to all these dumb average people. And I'm perfectly fine with calling them dumb-dumbs, because you know what? At the end of the day, you know, I've seen this, and I see it all the time, and it's just dumb, D-U-M, okay? Jams, Nana, shout out to all the scooter riders. Scooter riders, come hang out here in the lounge. Come hang out. You guys are welcome. The thing is, he thought the guy was a white supremacist. Okay, so that was it. Okay, so he thought he was a white supremacist. I got it wrong. Okay, so the guy thought he was a white supremacist and killed him. That doesn't happen a lot. That does not happen a lot. So when you see something like this, He didn't mean to do that. Did not mean to do that. Okay, but you see the brake pressure, though. You see it as soon as that person did that dumb maneuver. Look at this. Very good on this person. So as much as they think that this person did it on purpose, I like the fact that this person was paying attention. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely not a valid reason to kill somebody for being on a political side. I don't want to get into the politics. I just wanted to bring up a real world example. So let's go ahead and end that conversation. So what I like here is that the brakes were being applied as soon as they saw it. So perception, reaction. Perception, you see the left hand? So perception. I don't know why the left hand was up anyways. Doesn't look like it's on the handlebars. Perception, reaction. So now we have braking distance, okay, in the total stopping distance. Thankfully, we should be going 25, so we could stop on a dime pretty much at 25. Did a good job. Did a good job braking. Now let's not follow and try to get in on this person and try to find out why. One thing that saved this person's life is not chasing him down. Is braking. Did a good job. And I think I even hear the ABS kick in. I think I hear the ABS kicking in. You can see the choppiness. You can see the choppiness. It's like... It's like that. So let's watch it. So when you watch this part, watch the turn signals on the bike. Okay, watch the turn signals on the bike. And you're going to see them kind of like go up and down, up and down, up and down a little bit, okay? You saw that last part? Let me know if you guys saw that on the stream. I know it's going to be a little bit different on my screen versus your screen. Okay, so that means you were activating ABS. That means that was a full grab. That was a full grab. ABS kicked in. You can hear the ABS, Moto Mindful. So these are the things that I like to hear and like to see, because that means ABS worked. This would have been, this rider right here would have dumped the bike. They would dump the bike with a full grab like that. Now you can still activate ABS with progressive brake pressure. It's just that you accidentally did a little too much for the traction of your tires. I've done that. But thankfully I had ABS, right? So guys, whenever you go out and get a motorcycle, whenever you're looking at a motorcycle, screw like, oh, I don't want computer systems. I don't want new technology. I want I understand, you want the stick shift. You want, no AC. You want full power, full bore, everything American muscle. I get that. I really do. But motorcycles, man, if you mess up, you need these rider aids to make it as safe as a car. Cars default the safest thing on the road. It's still not safe, but it's the safest thing on the road, especially with all these new rider aids or driver aids, all the seatbelts. Motorcycles, why are we picking the least amount of tech on a motorcycle when they're already more dangerous than the least safe car? Get as many rider aids as possible. Wear full gear. Practice, so you can at least try to get as safe as the least safe car. So get yourself ABS, guys. Get yourself ABS. It's exactly, Alex Howard. It's a brilliant system. By the way, the Honda CBR 300R that we are giving away has ABS. I made sure for a fact every single bike that I'm going to do a giveaway on will have ABS. It will have ABS. I will not get a bike that does not have ABS anymore, ever. The only one that I ever got that didn't have ABS was my Harley when I first bought it. Every bike ever since has ABS.
Oh no. I asked him if he saw you. He was like, yeah. I'm like, what the?
There's something about it, Melly. There's something about it having no AC, manual transmission, cracking the windows, got that 45 mile per hour AC going on. You know what I'm talking about. It's fun. I love it. It's great. But I already got the AC. I got the 45 or whatever speed limit AC I got going for my motorcycle. I got all those things. But let's go ahead and Let's have some good ABS. It's like throwing an upgraded suspension and maybe power steering on an older vehicle and realizing how much you could do with it. I don't know, but I get it. I get it. Oh.
Let me drive the bull.
Side of the vehicle, open area, right? Open area. That lane is not moving. Your lane is. Guess what? People want to get in that lane. JCast, Brah, I just want to say, prayers for this educational channel. I definitely look forward to these classes daily. Thank you and your entire community. Ride on. Thank you, JCast. I really do appreciate it. 6 new members today. Get it going.
Let me drive the bull.
Hey, low-key shouldn't apologize, bro. So that's why it's important to have a loud bike for incidents like that. No one's gonna hear that. On the other hand, you can hear that, bro.
I feel like I became dumber for hearing that statement. I shouldn't have said that. Let's go ahead and start back over. One sec.
Damn it, I shouldn't have said that. Why did I say that? Why did I say I should not be doing that? It's very unprofessional, improfessional, whatever you want to call it. Okay, Daniel, let's get back to it. Wait, my mic's on? What? All right, let's get back.
Deja el teléfono y mira el espejo. Deja te mandaste. Tiene gente. A propósito. Te mandaste.
Real quick, I love when people talk with their hands. Hey, ways.
No ocupaste la calle, flaco, tenés un camión, mirá lo que es el camión.
Hey.
Te mandaste, ocupaste todo. Hacé lo que se te cante el culo, está bien.
I don't know how to pronounce your name, but welcome to the crew, baby. Oh, I know you're back. Welcome back. You got your beard back. Woo!
Hacé lo que se te cante.
Oh. Spit everywhere. Sorry for those of you that are in the front row. Sorry. Oh, I just spit all over the food. Anyways, the food is still good. I don't got any coronas or anything. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, let's go to the lounge real quick. We got some new members reaching for enlightenment. Come over.
Reaching for enlightenment. Come on in. Crew members. Hey, come on. Out. Who put this here? Anyways, crew. We're still going to be doing this. We got one more hour left in the class. Grab yourself some food. I did not spit on this one. All the ones in the class accidentally did a little spit. But anyways, grab yourself some of this. We got some cornbread, some beans. Anyways, I keep saying anyways. We got a lot planned. We got another set of videos from Moto Madness, and the last half of the next hour, I will be in the office answering your guys' questions. So if you want a question to be answered, please wait for that then. Let's have some fun. Let's get some good stuff going, and let's get back into it, right? Let's get back into it. Also become a member. Think about that. Think about it.
Whew. All right, here we go.
What a lovely day!
You see how there's a wasted movement with that? Put her hand up to be like, what's up? And then he's like, oh crap, I gotta actually pay attention. That is what I'm talking about. Remove that wasted movement of a rev bomb or flipping somebody off or putting their hand up, be like, what the hell? And you're still in the situation. You're still in the danger zone. I can't see anything. Come on, car driver. Why'd you pull? Oh, it's It's another two-wheel vehicle that pulled out in front of me. Oh, do we still get mad? Do you see what I'm saying? It's a human thing. It's a human problem. People are dum-dums. Those of you that are watching this channel, those of you that are part of this, be smarter. Okay. Oh, there it is. Swapped over.
What are you doing?
Oh, I think we saw this one. Did we see this one? I could have swore we saw this one. I think I saw that. Maybe it was on a MotoStars.
There's 2 turn lanes.
Hassan, no. Hassan, this is not my channel.
Ignorant. Two turn lanes.
Whoa. Does Rockform make this? Does Rockform make a frickin' RPG? I don't know. Check them out. Go to rockform.com. Use code DanDan25 for anything you want to get on there. Thank you for the segue. I think what I'm gonna do is a lightning round. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Lightning round it? We lightning round it? We should lightning round it. Let me know. I'm reading some of your guys' comments right now. I'm reading some of your comments right now. We lightning round this thing? This was absolutely insane. What the heck? All right, we're going to do lightning round, baby. Woo! Joey Collar, something, just entered the motorcycle giveaway. Got the ebook for free, basically. Or if you want to look at it, you get your ebook for $15 and you get a free entry. Boom. Boom. Get it. All right, let's go. Lightning round, baby. In order for me to do a lightning round, I got to turn down the audio for me. I'm going to go ahead and turn down the audio a little bit for you. Just enough. All right, moving into a green arrow. Oh, we got somebody in the intersection turning left or right, I guess, in this area. Not going to be a huge deal since we got out of that situation. But now we're going to move over here. It is a red light. It's going to go yellow, then green, but we're just going to gun it anyways. I saw this on MotoStars on yesterday's stream. Not the biggest of deals, but this is going to be the big deal right here. We got somebody coming out and would luckily did not get T-bone, lost a right leg. That would have sucked because then that is how you use your rear brake, which a lot of people use a lot. Anyways, we got to watch out for here. We got a lot of intersections coming on. We see sides of the vehicles. We see a lot of parked vehicles. We have a vehicle standing right there. We got somebody coming in our lane. That was the biggest scare right there. Always watch out for that. Pay attention when your lane is moving and theirs isn't. And reaching for enlightenment just became a veteran crew member. Absolutely badass. Cool Breeze Rider once again with a Suzuki GSX-X 70Z. Somebody's going the wrong way on the road. Thankfully, it's not my emergency. It's going to be this person right here in the Prius's emergency, and then that person right there with the older car's emergency. Not mine. Not a big deal. Stop making them more embarrassed than they really are. Let them get out of the situation safely. You're not really acting or having a... One second. Oh, Indian Scout 60. This is a really nice bike. It's 5 gears, but basically that 5th gear is pretty much a 6th gear. Oh, it applied a little bit too much brakes. Maybe slipped and slopped. I think he applied the brakes, so let's see. Let's watch one more time. He's getting ready to turn left. And, ooh, lost traction of some sort. We can't tell exactly how he lost traction. He possibly hit the brakes or hit some oil or something. I don't know. Either way, one of the tires lost traction. Oxymoto, what? Okay. Biker heading home, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, we're moving along. We have a vehicle in our right mirror. We have somebody up ahead. Not too concerned about what's behind us. I don't know why he's looking at that vehicle. Maybe it's because they're on their phone. It is safe to drop in now. I'm not too sure, so he wants to get in the right lane. Maybe this guy's going to be on his butt. Make sure you wear full gear. That way, if something does happen, and you will be as safe as possible. I don't know what... Okay, so he's on his butt. Go ahead and increase your speed or move over. You know, it doesn't matter if you're in the left lane or right lane. Fast lanes don't really matter anymore. So go ahead and switch over. But if you want to speed up, go ahead. Now you put yourself in a more dangerous situation. And that's not the safest thing to do. All right, we're moving over. Oh, we just got cut off already at the very beginning. Now we're going to go ahead and try to pass this vehicle. Maybe punch a mirror. Yep, hopefully you hurt your hand because you have no gloves on. Go ahead and check your hand. See if you broke anything. Yep, yeah, you did. You got a little bit of blood. Good on you. You got a little souvenir. All right, Mississippi, USA, MSSI, PPI. It's something I learned. It's something that I like to say all the time. Anyways, let the car know the motorcycle is behind, trying to coax him. I don't know. We're at nighttime, very low visibility, very bad vision. What I like to do is be side by side with a vehicle that I know is being safe and knows that I'm there and utilizing their own headlights versus mine, or I just put my brights on. So this is a bad spot, but you have good line of sight. So if you had to escape, you can lane filter exactly like this. And that's kind of what I talk about all the time when it comes to positioning yourself in a better position, so that if somebody does brake like that, you could just kind of lane filter and move on over. Exactly, Ken McDonald. Should move over. I don't know if you're talking about this video or the previous one. Doesn't matter, but see right here, braking, you're in an escape path. Boom, already. You didn't have to swerve, do nothing. You just move on with your day. Make sure you guys become a member today by clicking that join button. And we're riding with some friends, 35 miles per hour. We're watching, looking around, checked our mirrors. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and pass this vehicle on the left. Or we're just going to hang around and be a little bit weird on that. I don't know. Possibly, oh, there it is. There's the vehicle wanting to come over. Probably thought that there was only one vehicle, did not check their mirrors. And it's a non-issue, really. G-Money rides, United States, Yamaha FZ MT-07. It's not really a big problem. So moving on. So we're going to watch the right crazy for sure. Moto Madness moment, LOLs. It's a red light intersection, orange stage. Watch out. Oh, we got this person running across the road. I don't know how this is a Moto Madness situation. It's a pedestrian. It is not somebody on a motorcycle. How is that even in here?
Jeez, OP. Well, that should be a Moto Madness clip.
All right, G-Money, let's get it. All right, we got a fanny pack. Those are coming back in style. I'm so happy. I like mine. It has a speaker in it. We were going about, shoot, what is that? It's definitely not 12 o'clock. Anyways, moving on. Kimi from Hungary. I'm hungry. Reborn at the bus lane. So supposedly bus lanes, you can use your motorcycle, but that was a pretty bad swerve when it came to it last second, but was able to make it work. Now it's perfectly fine. Moving on. All right, now we got this one. It looks like we have an open lane and runs you off the road. I guess it is. Anyways, moving on. Got to be very situationally aware. If there's an open lane, that is an opportunity for somebody in front of you to move into that open lane. So you got to be very careful when you're going to lane filter or pass a vehicle that is going to be in that area, okay? So don't shoot the gaps. Don't go crazy with your speed until you know 100% for sure it's safe. Now, in these situations, a lot of people think it's safe. This is what we're doing here on these after action reviews, finding out what is and what isn't. So Ian Lanson from the United States is going to be driving down the middle lane. Okay, we got open lane in front of us. Remember that, open lane in front of us. We don't know. It doesn't matter if they're on their phone or not. They're not in your path of travel. They're not causing you a problem. It's not your emergency. It's their emergency. If they get a ticket, pay attention to what's in front. The vehicle is kind of getting close, so that means you're speeding up. Oh, here.
Oh, come on.
Got more. Okay, we got the phone police here. All right, I gotta get some more water. This is water.
Put it down.
Yum, 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 yum. All right, moving on. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Oh, same person, same car. Okay, all right.
EZT 2078.
Let's listen to what he has to say.
Texting while going 70 miles per hour down the road.
Yeah, Matt Miller was a
And my
crazy
GoPro's
donation
not
yesterday.
Powered up. Hell, that would have been great video, and all I got's this guy. I already caught one this morning, though. I don't know if I'll catch more or not, but I'll just do all the cell phone users I very clearly catch on film texting while driving. Ah, here's another one. Come on, man. Come on. Oh, that's kind of funny, though. 463 CUA. Oh, and I don't get to stop and talk to him about it. So that's 3. 3 so far today. Oh, they're both texting. And their baby's in the car. So that's 4 today. At least this one's not actively moving down the road. We'll see if they continue when they're actively moving. How old is that baby? Like 4 to 6 months. Let's see, it's green. You gonna keep texting? You gonna put it down? You're not. You're not putting it down. Oh, wow. Wow, he's moving. With his cell phone, with the baby in the car. Oh man, I really want to talk to this one. Tell him it makes great video. Oh, and he's not even in his lane. Wow. So that sucks. I really do not want to make videos of babies in back seats when their parents are texting and driving down the road. It gets views, but really, I don't want to be watched. I just want people to not text and endanger their little baby's life and my life and other bikers' lives.
I can agree with that. Okay. What else is there? What else is out there? Watch car drivers be dumb. All right. So car drivers, we're going to have this play in the background while I have a chitty chat with you. Okay, guys? Crew, first off, thank you for being my crew members. Love it. The thing is, what we do here is after action reviews. Okay, we make sure that we are focused on what went right, what went wrong, and then how we can use that information for ourselves to hopefully not do the bad stuff. Okay, so that's the biggest thing here. I want you guys to realize that. I want you guys to realize that there's a lot of things out there that could be a big problem. I'm going to turn down the audio just a little bit because it's mainly just in-car noise. I want you to realize that motorcycle riders aren't the only ones that have to deal with dum-dums, okay? Car drivers have to deal with dum-dums all the time. So if we're going to do these after-action reviews and we're going to be learning from motorcyclists, and a lot of it's going to be the situational awareness and a little bit of the fundamental skills. There's not much I could show you while we're watching this stuff when it comes to fundamental skills and wear gear and all that. That's crazy. So you still have to be very careful when you're driving, and this is a really good way to practice your situational awareness. So with riding, you have your situational awareness, your fundamental skills, you have all those other things that you have to really focus on. You have 2 wheels. You know, if you apply the brakes too hard, you're going to dump the bike. In a car, you're going to have a better chance of survival for a mistake. And that's typically what we see with car drivers, is that they're like, well, you know, I've had close calls, but I've never got hit. And if I did get hit, it's just like a scratch. It's not a big deal. And that right there is the biggest problem with car drivers, I believe. Oh, we got T-Bone right there. That's one of the biggest problems with car drivers, is that it's complacency. People get very complacent when it comes to it, because it's like, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I don't really have to pay attention. I don't really have to do very much when it comes to this kind of stuff. And that's a bad thing, but use that to your advantage. If it's that easy to do or to drive a car, then utilize how easy it is to drive a car, but then really put a lot of brain power in your situational awareness. When you're driving and you're easy mode, you know, you have one hand on the steering wheel, you're kind of just sitting relaxing, one foot on the gas, and you're just kind of going around looking and keeping an eye on everything. Utilize that time to focus on the mirrors, find these patterns, and to make sure that you're going to keep yourself safe, but then also translate that translate over to motorcycling, where now you have to really focus on your fundamental skills, really focus on your progressive braking, really focus on swerving, escape paths, all those different things. And then now you have a situational awareness like A+ record because you've been doing it in your car. So don't just think that car drivers are dumb. Don't just think that car drivers have nothing to learn, especially if you're a motorcycle rider. Like, well, I'm better as a motorcycle rider than car driver. Well, then really fix that. Change that up, okay, guys? All right, so let's go ahead and watch some of this. All right, debris falling out. That's something that could be very bad for a motorcyclist. All right, green light. Green does not mean go all the time. Hopefully nobody gets T-boned right here. Oh, nope, merging lanes. See that right there? That would have caused the motorcyclist to crash. But that was just a simple little itty bitty fender bender. So this is the hell's going on here? That's one of the problems with watching these videos. It's very hard to see like what's happening because the camera's usually on the head. The camera's on the head. All right, uncommon thing in a common situation. Person jumping lanes, getting into the new off ramp. Gotta watch out for that. This is a good way to find like what dum-dums do. You know what I mean? All right, I'm getting bored of this. And I know you guys are. So let's go ahead and move it off into the office. Whoop. How are you guys doing? We're going to do a Q&A section. We're going to have some fun. So if you want to ask your questions, I will be as quick as possible when it comes to answering your questions. But I'm going to go ahead and speak of my mind a little bit more on topics that I feel are very important. So let's go ahead and get some classroom, or not classroom, my office questions done. I also got my med kit. Oh, chair. Come on, chair. Chair. All right. Whoa, that's making me dizzy. All right. SC Fitness, about to get your M class. Very good, man. I'm glad you're starting off now. So I got my med kit. Did I start throwing some at you guys? Somebody catch that? So go ahead and ask your questions. We're going to do a quick little Q&A. Might move back into it. What watch am I wearing? This is the Samsung Galaxy watch. It's got a leather band. Wife gave it to me. Can you talk more about future safety augmentations for gear and bikes you're excited to see? Yeah, so Bosch has come out with some more rider aids, so some traction control. I haven't seen any bikes with it yet. There are some bikes with some traction control for lean angles and everything, but I did see that they had some new computer systems added and some new AI when it comes to motorcycle riding. Which, here's the thing, when you look at rider aids and new computer systems, think about what's happening in cars and then hope that's going to come to motorcycling. But they had something about like turn signals, or I'm sorry, mirrors. They had like blind spot. What's the word? Blind spot notifications and stuff like that. So they're starting to integrate that into motorcycling. My biggest thing here is that I want the current rider or driver aids, like the blind spot and a few other things like the braking and the cruise control stuff that they have in cars. I want them to be able to recognize motorcycles. Right now, they don't recognize motorcycles. So the blind spot thing, it won't go off a lot of times with motorcycles, and that's where we get hit a lot. So I'm kind of concerned, or I'm more concerned about that. What's the best way to carry critical medical equipment on a motorcycle without luggage bags? This is kind of big. I carry a lot because this is what I like to use. The best way to do it is a backpack. whenever you're riding around, just throw it at the on a spot on the backpack. And here's the thing: if you have a cruiser, you probably have a sissy bar, so you can attach a lot of these things to your sissy bar. If you don't have a sissy bar, you might have luggage. If you don't have luggage, you usually carry a backpack. And if you have a backpack that has some form of a molly system, you can attach a lot of the stuff out there. I mean, you can attach it this way. You can attach it with the molly system, and that way you can have it on hand. Or I don't know. It's like if you don't have saddlebags or anything like that, then you're kind of shit out of luck, to be quite honest. Like if you want to carry a medical kit, then you need to have something to carry it with. So if you really want to carry a medical kit, you have to go out and get those things. If a train leaves the station, you go, I don't know. What do you recommend as a starter bike, Raphael? Anything that that's a tough that's a question that I could spend a lot of time on. The thing is, I've already talked about it many times. But it's a good question. It's a good question. The thing is, I'm gonna see if I can boil it down for you. Any bike is a decent beginner bike as long as you ride within your ability. So that means within your own friction and throttle control and primary control. But the bikes that will give you the best margin for error are the lower CC bikes. So the lower the CCs you go, the lower the power you go, the better chance you have of not crashing it compared to a bigger bike. So that's all on you after that. When it comes to, like, is it a Ninja 400? Is it a CBR 300R? Those are all things that you're going to have to figure out yourself, to be quite honest. Might be a dumb question, but when you're pulling into driveway that has the curb thing you have to go over, is it any different on a bike versus a car? It can be. Try not to hit it, like, at an angle. So don't, like, here's the curb. Don't try to, like, kind of hit it like this. Try to do a nice full U or a full right-handed turn and get over it. It's like a bump. Any quick tips, Life Genesis, any quick tips for a new rider? Take a class. It sounds so, but like, okay, so take a class. Okay, that's a given. Okay, so any other quick tips? Buy gear as soon as you can. That gear will last you probably longer than the bike, to be quite honest. You're probably going to like want to trade in the bike or sell the bike, but that gear will last you a while. Get a good quality helmet, get the right size helmet, right fitting helmet. About the med kit in your video earlier, you said you need to get training before using the strap to cut blood flow. So Ryan Gallagher, that is the tourniquet. You need to know where to place it. You need to know how to place it and where to place it. And the training is you can look up YouTube videos on people like the gun community. They are really big on IFAKs, individual first aid kits. And that's kind of what I have here. And they use tourniquets, blood clotting, all these other things. But the main thing is they tell you how to put on a tourniquet. And so I definitely recommend at least seeing their videos. But the training involved is like accident scene management and then maybe even being an EMT. I know you talk about dealing with anxiety while riding. What about the sudden panic attacks? I've had a panic attack before while driving. You just have to pull off. Just pull off the side of the road. The panic attack is a little bit different than anxiety. The panic attack is the full-blown, you feel like you're going to die. Like, you full-blown, like, world's caving in, meteors coming, you know, somebody has a gun on you. That's a panic attack, and you're not going to be able to control anything. That's a brown stage that you have no control over. So you have to pull over before you are in a bad spot. Zemal from Germany. How you doing, man? I find the idea of driving a motorcycle very exciting and fitting, but I'm quite scared of crashing. So how high are chances of stuff going bad? That's the thing, is I don't want you guys thinking about how stuff can go bad. I want you guys to see the stuff that does go bad, but I want you to get the training to mitigate that. So all the videos that we watch when it comes to close calls and crashes, I'm going to take that back. Not all of them. Sometimes there's just crazy incidences going on, but a lot of times it's because of lack of training or a lack of foresight and a lack of thinking about safety first and foremost. So there's a big percentage of what we see as people not paying attention. Okay, so if you're paying attention, if you're doing all those things, you're going to be in a good spot. Just realize that there are going to be close calls out there and learn from them. Wear full gear, get good insurance, all those different things. That's just the way it is. Motorcycles are inherently dangerous. Or riding a motorcycle with traffic is inherently dangerous. Taking your motorcycle, Stian, taking your motorcycle license on Thursday. Any tips? Relax. Don't think too much. The moment you're taking the test, all your training is going to come into hand. If it's on Thursday, so I'm guessing next Thursday, take this week to practice some parking lot stuff if you can. What advice would you give a sack of potatoes of a rider who has to traverse through a lot of gravel roads? Dry ones, wet ones, bumpy ones, slidey ones. Sack of potatoes, you mean like a big person? Like a heavy person? Or just one that looks like a sack of potatoes? You're not talking about yourself, are you? When it comes to gravel roads, slow is smooth. Okay, so don't go fast on the acceleration. Don't go hard on the braking. Like if it's a dirt road, your rear brake's gonna be a little bit better when it comes to keeping yourself upright. Use your front brake only for like a very minor, little bit of front brake, just a little bit. Your rear brake's gonna be helpful on dirt. When are you going to make a video about helmet safety? Because DOT had a big miss approving half helmets. Don't trust them. I've talked about them quite a bit, cool guy. I've talked about helmets quite a bit, but I think it's time to make a new one for all the new subscribers. So thank you to all the new subscribers out there. I really do appreciate it. So it looks like I need to make an updated one. Yeah, boat of a bike, Master Tech. In my MC, I have almost every rider carry med trauma kit. Good. Wild on 2's vlog. Do they know how to use it though? Have you guys taken a class? Do you know how to properly use it, or how to use it? And if it's a yes, then hell yeah, man. If it's a no, then it's like, well, just get some training. Accident scene management. Use code use code DDFM for $5 off their online class. What's the best position for mirrors where some say you can see? I position my mirrors. I got those rabbit ears. I position it so I can see a lot. I can see a little bit behind me, like straight behind me, but then some of it goes to the corners, so I can see the other lanes. But I do a lot of head checks when I'm riding. So in a head check, you can't see exactly behind you, so I have my mirrors doing that. And if I ever want to switch lanes or move over, I do head checks. Oh, the fuel tanks are plastic. So Felissimo, you want to get a tank bag, but you have to do straps because of the plastic. Yeah, that's a tough one. What is the best way to get a Class M license, Cowboy? Take a class. That's the best way. In Norway, taking a license costs you 3K in classes. I mean, do your best then when it comes to watching YouTube videos. But the thing is, watching YouTube videos isn't going to get your seat or get your butt in the saddle and actually practicing. John entered the motorcycle giveaway, baby. Woo! Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, Stop the Bleed class is a good one. MLD Smithy. So you can actually learn the tourniquet stuff with Stop the Bleed. That's a place you can learn it. And they have online, or they have videos on how to do that. Yeah, Samantha, panic. I've had a panic. I literally felt like I was dying. I thought I was having a heart attack. What do I use in my beard? I just use beard oil. I oil it up every morning and as needed. I don't wash it very often, but I'm looking for some new products. So I'm actually going to be buying some more stuff. Nick Frazier, you're late. Why are you late? ASCAR AAR is over for today. I lasted longer than I did than yesterday. Just guys here, please bear with me for this week at least. No caffeine. Like, this is hurting my head. Like, I'm getting a headache. No caffeine. So, you know, just bear with me. I used to be able to do 2 hours standing up, maybe more, but man, I don't know. Shattered your pelvis. James, how are you doing, dude? Woo! Damn. Are you planning to do some more ride-along videos, those really helpful spotting hazards in real time? Yes, I am. This weekend I'm going to be taking the bike out, the CBR 300R, the giveaway bike. I'm going to be doing some parking lot practice with it so I can show you guys how to do that on a sport bike. It's a little different, but mainly I want you guys to see that you can do it on a 300cc sport bike. It's not that hard. But I will be taking my Indian FTR for like in town and doing some more ride along with DanDanTheFireman, and I'll be doing the same thing where I'm just vocalizing what I'm seeing. So yeah, I definitely will be. Do you see an issue with earbuds in both ears? No, reaching for enlightenment. I use earbuds in both ears. I don't have like music going crazy. I use it because it allows me to hear my my Bluetooth system, which allows me to. I have it hooked up to my Cardo, so then I can use the Google Maps for that. And if you get proper earbuds, you can actually get ones that are molded that will help out with hearing protection. But the best thing you could possibly do is have ear protection in. Is aggressive riding the same as riding an orange stage from S. Jones? No and yes. There's a time and place to be defensive and time and place to be aggressive. So to get yourself out of a bad situation, you need to be a little aggressive. Get yourself and prevent yourself from being in a bad position. You be as defensive as possible. So I get defensive when I'm in orange stage going up to an intersection. But if anybody comes out at me or they go into my path of travel, I immediately switch it to aggressive mode. But then at that point, you're almost going into red stage. So sometimes you have to, sometimes you don't. So a different situation where you're aggressive in orange stage is somebody, you're kind of in their blind spot, so you get a little aggressive with the throttle, so you get in front, so you're not in their blind spot anymore. Ryan Williams, Dan, I'm a new rider, just took MSF and got my first motorcycle, but I am still uneasy about a few of my skills, especially shifting. Is there anything you'd recommend I do to get practice safely? Go into a ride around in a neighborhood. On the straightaways, shift up to second. Well, obviously you want to be in second, so shift up to third, maybe fourth, but practice shifting from second to third, third to second, second to third, third to second, maybe down to first and stop, first to second, because the shifting within those first few gears is way harder than the shifting in the higher gears. So if you can get that down, you're good. The shifting will get smoother and smoother and smoother. It's a fine motor skill that will develop over time. You just knowing how to do it is the biggest thing. And so you should be fine. It's gonna suck right now. Don't worry about messing up your bike. Don't worry about doing any of that stuff. Just get the actual method down. Pulling the clutch. Rolling off the throttle at the same time, shifting up or down, and then releasing the clutch, getting your throttle married to it, getting that friction zone and moving it. That's all gonna come with time. Just changed my brakes out. The front were only half worn, but the rear pads didn't even have the wear mark anymore. Yeah, man. Good thing you changed them out, man. Sedicis are great helmets, SC Fitness. Sedicis are great helmets. I don't even know which one that is, but I'm going to tell you right now, Sedici makes good helmets. Phoenixia, you're welcome. Always, you guys ask a question. If I can answer it, I'll do it. If I can't, then I'll point you to some other people. Proper fit is important for helmets. Yep. Oh, very good. Damn, I lost the spot that I was in. Wild on 2's vlog. You help teach them courses. You have a ER trauma background, CRNA. Dude, that's awesome. Your club is probably one of the safer ones then. Yeah, Santiago. Front brake on gravel is no buenos. Rear brake is what you want to do. So learn a little bit more. So Moto Trek, he has some good stuff on his channel. And he does adventure riding. So he does more of dirt road stuff. So he tells you a lot of good things about that. I'm mainly on-road. So like when I talk about front brake, that's for on-road because you have a lot of traction. Steve Geiger, the ones not near you and they cost $500. See, that's a problem. And here's the thing, guys. When I say go take a class, like I truly do mean it. But then a lot of you guys can't do it. A lot of you guys can't do it. So I need to find a solution for you, or I want to. And that's what I'm gonna be working really hard for the next couple years on a definite program. Hopefully it's not the next couple years. Hopefully it's like within the next like 1 calendar year. I'm really gonna be working hard on developing something for you guys so that if you can't make it to a class, you at least have something. And that I'm gonna try to provide that for you. Are there any good free resources for learning medical accident scene stuff? I mean the accident scene management. There's a lot of things that aren't free, and that's typically what you're going to get the best out of it. You're going to get really good education out of it. The stuff that's free is going to be on YouTube. So you're going to have to find YouTube videos when it comes to medical accident scene stuff, and nobody really does motorcycle accident scene stuff on YouTube outside of me, and I don't even do that much when it comes to that. I'm trying to get into it more so you guys can have that information. It seems like you guys want that. So Clutch Up Vlogs, one thing that you could do that will translate to the motorcycle world, and this is where a lot of people do it, is look up the gun community, look up some classes for gun nuts, because they deal with punctures a lot. They deal with, getting shot, so it's a puncture. But that's a lot like what we have to deal with when we get into a crash. We bleed out, basically. We bleed. We can't breathe. You have all the same mechanical problems from a gunshot as a motorcycle rider. It's very high trauma. So that's something you might want to look into. Look into the gun community and find their medical training for, an accidental discharge, or they got shot at the range, or, a lot of the stuff that is developed for motorcycling and for the civilian world came from the military over in Afghanistan and Iraq and everything. So we actually got a lot of that information from them. So that's how you're going to stay as safe as possible with the medical training, is by kind of looking into that type of stuff. Right now, nobody's doing it for motorcycling, and honestly, I think the only people that care about it are you guys. Like just you guys. The main motorcycle community does not care, and I'm trying to change that. Jams, Nana, yeah, I'm gonna have to take some. Yeah, my headache's starting to kick in really bad. It's a caffeine headache, so this isn't gonna be a normal thing, guys. Trust me. Hopefully next week it's gonna be over. I'm really trying to cut down my caffeine or eliminate it completely. Blood pressure is not the greatest. It's 118/80. My diastolic, I don't like it being 80. It used to be like 50. So yeah, I'm gonna cut out caffeine, work out harder, and eat better. Because you know what? I can't be dying on you guys. I can't be dying. I haven't developed the community enough to take over yet. And if I die, then this whole thing kind of dies with me, and I don't want that. I want you guys to take over, and then I can retire or die or whatever, and then the message keeps going. You know what I mean? At the end, I really don't want to be the leader of all this. I want somebody else to be the chief at some point versus me. Area code, exactly. I'm trying to, and that's one thing that I've learned, guys, when it comes to mental health and mental illness, is you gotta take care of yourself. And then now physical, like I was been able to take care of my mental stuff by put my physical stuff on the back burner. Now I can finally look into the physical part. So thank you guys for all the support, all the help. Pride off, yeah, that'd be good. Have you done any research on safety of bone conductivity alongside heavier hearing protection in a helmet? No, they do have. That's a good question. So Samantha, so there's like, for everyone else, there's like bone conductive. Okay, this side. So like they have headphones that go across here, but it's bone conductive so that the vibration. I don't know how the technology works, but anyways, you can hear it without having auditory. I think there's one Kickstarter, or there's like one company that you can buy. They put on the top of the head, or on top of the helmet, and it if that's even a word, the sound through the helmet, through the I don't know how it works, but I'm really interested in that because it bypasses the hearing. So actually, I don't know. I think it vibrates those three bones that you have in your. I don't even know. I'm interested in that though. Jamzana, Maddie CJ from YouTube wants a shout out from her idol. Oh, where? What's up, Maddie? How you doing? How you doing, Maddie? Yeah, 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 yeah. In fact, Maddie. Get this over here. I don't even care. It's gonna be in. Maddie, come to the lounge. Maddie, come to the lounge real quick.
Hey. 1 second. Let's start that over. Yo, Maddie, come on out here. What? Grab yourself some ribs. Play some video games in the back. What kind of video games do you like? We got a lot of racing stuff. Felissimo just donated. That's awesome. I'll meet. Felissimo, stay in the office. Everybody else stay in the office. This is Maddie's. All right. Maddie, go ahead and grab yourself, play some foosball right here. Grab yourself a drink, non-alcoholic stuff in here. I don't know what age you are, but anyways, have yourself a good time. It's very safe in here, very, very fun and friendly in here. But grab yourself some food, Maddie. And you know what? I got to get back to class. You know how it goes. I got to get back to class.
Oh, it's vibration. It's vibration. That's awesome. Thank you for the super sticker, Felissimo, by the way. Thank you. So I think that'd be really interesting to have that vibration thing going on. I got distracted. Let's see. Thanks for the videos. Been watching them more since so Evil Sizer 82. I've been watching them more since I got my first bike last Friday. Going to do my MSR course before riding. Awesome, dude. I'm so glad you're going to take the course. Nitrous Ninja, I don't advise music while riding. You need to hear car horns. I agree with that. I rely a lot on my vision, though. So if I remove some auditory stuff, if I remove one sense, I make sure I compensate that with a different sense, and it's usually my vision. But I agree with that. That's part of that. All right, I got to power through these. Love the sound of my Indian. Dude, Mike Warner. It's gonna be amazing. How's my girlfriend's riding going? Well, my wife's gonna get mad if I have a girlfriend. So, intake. She'd be getting. I like watching. Yeah, I like her watch. Evelyn, I like her to watch. Evelyn, I like watching her ride too. I really do. But we're gonna get rid of the Honda Rebel 500 for now. She's moving on to a different adventure. The goal is to get her on the back of my bike because she's absolutely insanely funny, and everybody loves her. So I want to get her on the back of my bike. Maybe get a bigger bike like an Indian Challenger, throw her on the back, and have a new video series of her adventure of riding with me. I think it'd be a lot of fun. But we're looking into it. She's really helping out with behind the scenes on this channel. So, I mean, I can't ask for anything more. She's doing way too much. Absolutely love it. But yeah, I get it's a lot of fun to see her try and get into motorcycling too. It's like it's relatable, right? But it's just not right now, I guess. Do you have a moment in traffic that you will always remember? I did. I mentioned my close call that I had a long time ago when I first started riding, and a semi crossed 2 lanes in front of me. Merging into my lanes or going into my lanes, but crossed, and I was able to swerve out of the way. I can remember right now it's on Araby Road before the roundabout was in there. Probably 2000 and early 2012. I will go on a long motorcycle trip next week. What videos from your channel do you suggest to get ready? Kaufman, I'm going to tell you right now, don't watch my channel if you're going to be doing something long distance. You should check out FTA, 40 Times Around Adventures. He has way better content when it comes to long motorcycle trips than I do. I kind of focus mainly on the commuters. Definitely check him out. FTA Adventures. So 40 times around. So if you have to write this down, 40 times around adventures. And he does long distance stuff. He does like how to camp or what to pack, how to pack it, all these, what to bring, all those things. But yeah, definitely, Mad CJ from YouTube. How you doing, Mad? You doing good? You doing good in the lounge? Yeah? Well, I'm glad. Keep playing. Go ahead and keep playing. Would a custom sports roadster with a 1250 kit be a good starter long-term bike if I'm responsible? No ABS. Yes, it will. Just realize it's a 1250 kit, so they show up as a 1200. Okay, so this is aftermarket. So hopefully that person did a good job. You think they'll have progressive show this year? I missed the one in 2019, but no, I don't think they're gonna. No, I've been asking because I want to go. I missed it last year, and I was gonna go this year. Like I literally was gonna go this year. I was trying to tell Progressive to pay for my plane ticket, but I don't think it's happening. Sucks. That's right, DDFM SF. This. All right, I gotta catch up. You carry burn gel in your trauma kit? Why or why not? No, because if I'm applying burn gel on somebody topically, so over their skin and whatnot, then it's not necessarily a life or death situation. It's an inconvenience, painful situation. But my main concern is I only have so much in my bag that I need to carry only life threatening. Trying to come up with the term for you guys, but I keep thinking of mine. So I keep the stuff in my bag that I can use that will prevent a life-ending injury. That's basically what I was trying to say, but I was trying to be fancy with it. Anyways, went for some parking lot practice, found out I'm comfortable with left turns. Right turns are uncomfortable. No part of that is following through. Head turns, looking through the turn. Any advice? Diana, are you using a sport bike? Because I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of the reasons why a lot of people have problems with right-handed turns, like U-turns and stuff, is because they're on a sport bike. Because the moment they get doing this, and they're counterbalancing, but then they have their hand right here, it's so close to the tank that it really messes up your throttle control and messes you up. That could also be for other bikes, but that's the biggest thing is the throttle control. So if you're already doing the looking, you're already doing the counterbalancing, you're already doing the handlebar tilt, it's that right hand that needs to have better control. So really, it's your throttle control that's the problem. It's not the rest of your stuff. I'm trying to come up with like fancy terms, but I really don't want to. I'm not in the mood. My head's not thinking right now. Anyone's thoughts of getting a Scorpion? Snell 2015 is good. Just because it's not 2020 doesn't mean it's not good. I think they renew their stuff or review their stuff every 5 years. So 2020 should be coming out, but maybe not because of the COVID stuff. Jari, I'm glad I'm helping you out, man. I hope you pass that A2 license test. Does the accident scene management course give you access to medical training videos like the EMT or EMR certification courses? No, Sean, they don't. It's an enclosed class, online e-course. So you're still gonna get there. It's gonna show a video. It's gonna show pictures and everything. But it's not gonna be at the EMT or EMR certification level. But it's actually quite a bit. It is actually quite a bit. It's a lot to digest. It's not like some, basic. The class is like, wow. Like I learned this in EMT and we're teaching this to bystanders. Wow. Like I was really blown away by it. That's why I'm sticking with them, guys. Guys, I don't pick when was the last time that I found some random sponsor? Right? When was the last time I picked? When was the last time I did anything? The only people that I ever promote is Rockform, which I just had an amazing call with Jessica from Rockform yesterday. Beautiful company. I absolutely love it. And what they stand for and how they're doing it and who they are. Same thing with accident scene management. That's pretty much it. That's all I promote. And then my stuff, becoming a member, my giveaway, my Discord. Like I pick very, 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 very carefully on who I promote and who I talk about. And at the end of the day, it's pretty much you guys, my members, my Discord, which is you guys. It's not even my Discord, it's our Discord. Our giveaway, because you guys are all receiving these free gifts. The ebook, we're working on more ebooks, and they give away a bike to one of you guys. And Rockform. Right? So, and then accident scene management. There you go. Sorry. I have a love for a high quality modular helmet. They offer way more protection than the brain bucket or a half helmet. I wish they had better safety ratings. I agree too. Mike Warner, a lot of Snell doesn't. The thing is, they don't even test modular helmets. So it could be rated, like as a Snell rated, but Doesn't work. I need to catch up. I'm way behind. A little hypertensive, just a little bit. My diastolic is a little hypertensive. Getting close to it. Dan is a state of mind. That's unbecoming conduct. I know. I'm sorry. Oh, same method as deaf people. Okay, so you know, I'm just gonna start all over. Let me refresh. If I missed anything, please say again. So anything on this screen, if your question's not on the screen, please ask again. Where do you teach the MSF? I live near Tucson. It would be cool to be taught by you. King 47. That is going to be Ride Arizona MTC. Sorry, Ride Arizona MTC at the Pima Raceway. That's where I teach. I haven't taught in a while just because of all the stuff going on. So your mileage may vary, but I'm going to plan on doing it. Martin Briska, what do I think is better, MotoGP circuit or safety training? I say do both, but I would start off with safety training and then move on to a track day. I would start off with like an MSF. If you're just now getting into it, start off with like an MSF rider course, and then move off into a track day. Yeah, exactly what Prodigal Stranger said. See you later. Boom, boom, boom. Got it. Beer o'clock, baby. Dude, after this stream, it's going to be beer o'clock for me. Just kidding. I'm not going to have a beer, but I'm going to take some meds for my head. I got a headache. It's starting to get worse, guys. I think I can last another 10 minutes. We got 10 more minutes. We got 9 new members. Let's see if we can hit that 20 like I really wanted to try for. Guys, we hit over $6,000 on the donations for November, which I'm extremely proud of. Thank you, Mark, and then Matt Miller, and everybody that's donated like massive amounts. I really am. But let's see if we can get 20. It's $2 a month. Let's see if we can hit 20 members. Let's see if we could do that. Remember, guys, the more member guys, the more members. Member berries. The more we get, the more emojis we get. I think we need like 28 more members to get another emoji. So I'm gonna be giving a poll to the members pretty soon on what emoji they want to see. All right, so let me shoot. I'm falling behind. Better with your right turns than my left turns on my KTM Sport. See, some people are different. You're just a weirdo, Felissimo. Have you done Ridge Wallet too? No, I haven't. No, I haven't done Ridge Wallet. They asked to, but I here's the problem. Let me give it. Rookie, can you get my wallet? Don't. Sorry, the rookie's gonna look at it. One sec. Whoa, I disappeared. Whee. So the reason why I haven't done, this is my wallet right here. So the reason why I haven't done Ridge Wallet or any wallet company, and this is kind of where I stand with when it comes to any sponsors, I have to want to use them. I have to buy it myself, use it, and then I contact them. I have to. So I have my wallet. Let me go ahead and take out some of these cards so you guys can't see them. Okay. So I have my wallet here. This is my wallet. If you notice on the front there, it says this right here as the T. These are my initials. This was a wallet that was given to me by my kids and my wife, and it has on the inside it says Tampico Nachos love us 3. So it's an inside joke, Tampico Nachos. So for me to get a Ridge wallet, I would never use it because this is my favorite thing. So if I don't use it, how can I tell you guys to get one? So this was a personalized gift to me a couple years ago, and I'm just going to keep using it. So I just don't. But with the phone case, like, I'm not married to any phone case. I love my rock form. The reason why it doesn't have the pop socket adapter on it, because I was playing with it. I don't know where it went, so I'm putting it back. Let's see. Oh yeah, Kaufman 47. Check out 40 times around. Here, I'll just find it for you. Get it for you. Kaufman, I just linked that to you. Go ahead and check him out. Don't worry about trying to find videos on my channel for a long motorcycle trip. Check out his channel. Didn't know Snell didn't do modular helmets. Nope, they don't. So if it's ECE, so if your modular helmet's ECE, that's still good. Are certain types of motorcycles better for city riding than others? I live in New York City and I keep thinking about taking a course and getting my motorcycle license. Rudolph, yes. Rudolph Pyatt, yes. So in town city riding, scooters are the best. Scooters are the best. They're not the best when you get on the interstate and highways and all that stuff. So if you plan on getting some highways, I think a 600 is probably all you're going to need. A 600 is all you're going to need for in town, and then the little itty bitty highway stuff you might be doing. If you're going to be traveling like across the state, then you're probably going to need something a little bit higher, but you said for in city. David Scott, I don't know what the brand is for the helmet vibration thing off the top of my head. Any advice, Rainbow Rambo? I got my motorcycle traffic participation exam in Amsterdam in 2 weeks, and I am super nervous. Any advice? Read up on what the fail points are, and read up on what you should be doing, and just try your best not to do fail points. Like, that's how I take a lot of my firefighting quizzes and tests. I just look up the fail points, and it's like, okay, as long as I don't do those, I'm good. And then from there, focus on what I should be doing. Right off, get some sleep, man. I'm about to end it in 5 minutes anyways. Driver blew by you on the shoulder right after switch lanes. Ooh, 100 miles per hour a minute. Oh, yay. What do you think about riding a sport bike on slightly rough gravel, only a short distance, Felissimo? You could do it. I did it on my FTR. I did it on my Sportster. I did it on... You could do that. You could definitely do it. The thing is you can't make sharp movements. Like sharp turning, sharp braking, sharp acceleration. Because you have low traction with a regular sport bike tire compared to like a dirt bike tire. And that's the biggest thing. It's a traction issue. John Mitchell or John Michael with all the emojis, baby. Love it. Do I ever ride in Glendale, Arizona? I have. When I took a class up there, I took my bike up there. But I don't really go over there. Nuttin Fancy the same way when it comes to acquiring gear. I love Nuttin Fancy. I used to watch him years ago. And I'm glad he's still going strong. But here's the thing, I kind of passed him up on views. So Nuttin Fancy, if you're watching this, I absolutely loved your stuff. I still do. But I beat you. Nah, it's not a race. Oh, Crisco, welcome to the crew, baby. Woo! Would a MIPS helmet be good if someone doesn't have a helmet already? Yeah, so if you don't have a helmet already, look into some of the new tech. It's like, why buy old tech? Look into some of the new tech. A MIPS helmet, I don't know about too much of the research going on right now about it, but from what I understand is it's really good, and I think a Bell Qualifier Deluxe has MIPS in it. So there's not very many helmet manufacturers with MIPS. But definitely check it out. It's new tech. It's new tech that I think is going to be very important. Dan, do I need to get boots from Motorcycle Place, or can I use a pair of leather lace-up hiking boots I already have? So, Jams, you can use that for now. But whenever you can, try to upgrade to a motorcycle-specific boot, because motorcycle-specific boots have like a CE-rated armor for the ankle. Typically, they have reinforced heels and toes, and they have a midsole shank so that when you're on the peg, it's not going to bend underneath you, so now you don't have foot fatigue. They're also going to be a little bit higher. Typically, it depends on what you want to get. So you offer shin protection, calf protection, and then lacing up boots. That could be a problem when you put your foot down from the peg. The lace, the loop can grab the peg, and it can really mess you up. You might not reach the ground. It's going to pull you over. You're going to dump the bike. You're going to fall down. So if you are going to use that right now, perfectly fine. Go ahead and use it, because if that's what you have. But tuck in your laces. If anything, just tuck in your laces for now. Synapse. Oh, interesting. Tortuga, how do I regain confidence after a crash? Take your time. Honestly, just take your time. There's no rush to get back into it. If you feel the itch to get back into it and you're like, man, I want to do it. I want to get back, but I got this anxiety. Take a class. There's no rush. Just take a class. And here's the thing. This is the perfect opportunity to take a class that maybe you haven't taken, or take like an intermediate class, or a bike bonding class. Kind of get used to it, get in a good mood when it comes to the bike. Feel the appreciation for the bike in a parking lot before you go out into the road. Chris Go, though, thank you for becoming a member. Good night, Stojo. 415 Primo, how you doing? Should CE armor be upgraded to something better? CE armor, CE is just the rating. So if it's rated CE 1621, that is for motorcycle specific, and I believe like rating like 15 something, or 20 something, that's all for different stuff. And then there's CE rated bicycle armor, but that's not meant for motorcycle armor. So CE is not the problem. Like the the materials. So like Dainese has their own like thin material. There's D30 that is CE rated. There's regular like foam armor that is CE rated. It all, at that point, it all depends on what the pros and cons for each one of those things. I think D30 is a little thick, but it's moldable. So if it's on a knee, it will bend with the knee, but then the moment it has impact, it hardens up. But it's a little thick, so it might look like you have armor. Some places have super thin stuff and does the same stuff. But as long as it's CE 1621-1, CE 1621-2 is for the back. CE armor is actually the way you want to go, just kind of what kind you want. Dude, shift protector, good. You ever been doing something else besides the fire department? EMT, Tears Dan saying goodnight from Finley. Got to work in the yard again tomorrow. So, Josie, hopefully you're still here so I can answer this. Have I been doing something? Have I ever done something besides fire department EMT? So, I mean, outside of this, I really take, like, this is my hobby and this is my job. So anything else, it's almost like taken away from my family. So I prefer, outside of what I'm doing here, to be beneficial to either my job, my hobby, or my family. So a lot of times it overlaps. So if I'm helping my daughter, like let's say, learn something from school, it's a tough time or whatever, or even my son or whoever, it allows me to be a better coach here, because now I have a different way of coaching, different way of teaching, and I have a better understanding of certain people's how they learn. So my biggest thing outside of firefighter EMT and then what I'm doing here right now on this channel is my family. I have nothing else that I care about. I mean, I guess outside of you guys on the Discord. But that's, I lump that into my hobby / job. Will do, Daniel. Good name, by the way. I know you're a proponent. So JJ Evans, I'm going to answer 2 more questions, guys. This headache is starting to really kick in. Like, I'm used to wearing this. It's like I can't even wear that right now. No, Evil Sizer, that's fine. If it has CE armor in it, that's fine. It's fine. I know you're a proponent of ATGAT. Can you talk about gear for trike, spider, since they differ slightly in how you ride? So I'm going to say the same thing. Wear full gear on those bikes. They do ride differently, but the simple fact that we're exposed to the outside world and getting into a crash, it's the same concept. One thing with boots, like those, one thing that I'll kind of point out when it comes to boots, especially the sport bike, track race type boots, where they don't offer a lot of ankle flexibility. That could be a problem for forward controls. So I know, like the Spider, the new, like the sporty looking Spider, it's like forward controls. A lot of them are forward controls. You might have less ankle flexibility for shifting, or even braking. So be kind of aware of that, but still wear full gear. I think you answered your own question, CRG Motors. Any advice for riding with a passenger for the first time? Maybe parking lot practice first. Yep, you're right. So if you don't feel comfortable taking your passenger, let's say it's your significant other and you're leaving the house, it's like let's hop on the bike, go to the parking lot. But from the moment from your house to the parking lot is a little sketchy, you don't feel comfortable. For the first few times, how about you just have the passenger drive their vehicle like a car to the parking lot, meet you there. They get off, put full gear on, you guys practice, hop back into the car, you drive home or whatever, boom, done. And then from there, once you get comfortable, then you can leave from the same place. All right, guys. You're right, Sean. I'm gonna go ahead and get this taken care of. Funny question: what side of the D30 back armor back protector goes? Can't find that info anywhere. Thanks, Sam. What side? That should be in your like the instructions. Maybe I'm reading that wrong. Like which one fits? Like which D30 armor fits? Whenever you find a, I was gonna show you, but whenever you find like a jacket, typically you're gonna find what armor can fit in there. If you have a jacket, look at your armor or look at the back protector or the size and maybe measure it out, and then find an armor that fits those dimensions. Because some are a little different, but for the most part, they're pretty much standard. I'm gonna get hydrated. I've been drinking plenty of water here. I'm all out, so I'm gonna be doing that. Same gears required, Prodigal. Very good. Evil Sizer donated $20, man. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate all the love and support you guys do. I'm going to be heading out, though. I'm going to take care of this headache. So, guys, join the Discord. The Discord is absolutely free. Join the Discord, guys. Okay, this is Arizona, or not Arizona. This is the lounge. This is the lounge. But I'm going to go to the crew lounge. So, this is the crew lounge. Boom, boom. Oh, so buff. He's so buff. The crew lounge, guys. So, if you are a crew member, say hi. If you're a crew member, say hi in the crew lounge right now. Yeah, Jams, take care of that headache too. I'd never get headaches, but caffeine's getting me. Get some sleep, Magfire. Neo with the donation. Appreciate it, man. Scott Sharp, how you doing? This is the crew lounge. Join the, if you're a crew member, get into the crew lounge. Say hi.